this is What If Keepy here for another What If. Well, not another What If, just continuation of What If Natsu was betrayed at Haki. Anyway, we're doing a 5-month time skip from when, he got the Dragon Witch. I have named Apotheosis. If you know, you know. Anyway, after the 5 months, the Grand Magic Council announced something. They said a guild war is taking place between all the guilds around all the world. And that means that if a guild takes over another guild, they get their city, their resources, their members, and everything. So, Fairy Tail hearing this, they teamed up with Blue Pegasus and Namia Scale. Now, Kronos Moon in Natsu Guild was already teamed with Sabretooth, Niles with Sabretooth, but they were also in alliance with Jalal, his crime sorcerer. But the Grand Magic Council obviously said that through the whole world there was a 3-month grace period, and to take over guild you have to defeat the guildmaster and take their badge, which each guildmaster has a badge or like something symbolizing their guildmaster. So between the 3 months, Natsu was pulled into a sort of mindscape, and he was surrounded by massive dragons. And what they said was that the power of Apotheosis, they told me, was extraordinary, something they have seen since generations, and how he would be the first and last moon dragon to ever have lived. Natsu understood the importance of his partner, and knew he could not lose this guild war, because technically Apotheosis is a member of the guild. So the guild was, it was important now. This truly was going to be one hell of a time. Fairy Tail always tries to get back to Kronos Moon, to see what, know about Julia and stuff, their ex-members, but they always get pushed back as soon as they go near the guild. The guild just rejected them, in a sense. They haven't given up, and they believe that Juvia and Makarov have been mind-controlled and are always trying to sneak in. They plan to attack Kronos Moon when they have taken over a few more guilds. This wasn't about family and friends anymore for both guilds. It was about revenge and blood. So, after they announced it, the 3 months, it's after the 3 months. Now, Fairy Tail, after the 3 months, have gone after other guilds, not going after the main guild, because they knew they could not take them head on. So they're trying to build up their forces and, trying to basically expand so they can take them over. But what they're realizing is the more they take over, the more Kronos Moon is taking over. They've already taken over most of the Kingdom of Fury. As I said, they've taken most of the guilds from Fury, and they just keep expanding. Both guilds were now in a race who could become bigger and attack first. Natsu was he was going after the big target guilds. He was going for the big ones, while Fairy Tail were going for all the little ones before anybody else could get them. They were playing 2 different games. The bigger ones took a long time, but once they got them, they were enriching and had a lot of resources. The smaller ones, even they took less time, but they weren't as resourceful as the other ones. But still, they could take over 2 by the time they take 1, essentially. So basically, for every 1 big guild they take, Fairy Tail could take 3 little guilds by splitting up. Now to notice this, he knew that if he went on like this, they wouldn't stand a chance. So, even though he's powerful, he can't protect his guild all the time. He's not always there. And he wants to keep up Theseus for, a secret weapon. A trump card. He doesn't consider him a weapon. And You know, the guildmates knowing this, they know what they have to do. They have to get stronger. Even though they're strong, now they have new members and stuff. See, with these new members, the guild had to change a couple of rules. Because in first, I said that the guild could only have dragon slayers. Now what the guild is doing is having separate branches of the guild that associate with different types of magic. So fire mages will go in one, earth mages, water mages, celestial mages, stuff like that. Go into different branches. And they've all been taught basic slayer magic. Not to the like standard of a normal one, but basic slayer magic. So after, doing that, it was finally time for Fairy Tail to go after Cronus Moon. And you see, they knew that they had to get him outside the guild because they cannot attack the guild. They cannot do that. They had to ambush him somehow. That's when they heard about them, going to take over the big guild. Well, actually, they were going to take over the big guild, which was fine. After that, they'd attack. They'd be weak. It'd be easier. That's what they thought. They tried this plan. But instead, before Loxus could even try to touch Natsu's badge, Natsu already had it in his hand and said, "You lose," before you even started. Loxus is pissed off, but he knows he can't do anything. There's nothing he can do. He has no power over Magic Council. He's nothing but a guild master. So he has to use rough act. But he also thinks this could be good, teaming up with one of the strongest guilds in the world. Possibly. But that's when Natsu says, "Your guild is nothing to me. I don't even want them to consider them part of mine. So that's why I'll let you keep your guild. But I'm keeping your resources. And I'm taking your quest." And as he says that, Lox is what he thought would be a good idea to just let him take over. He then realized this person has a hate for them, which he does not understand. So he went on. He's looking for it. He's trying to find out what's going on. So after he went back with his girl, knowing that they are reduced to absolutely nothing right now. You see, the guild that they were attacking was Sabretooth. Like I said, they were gonna backstab him. So now they are taking over the whole of Kingdom of Fury. All of it. Nothing is safe now. So after taking over all of Fury and everything, they realize they technically could rule the whole country. There would be the fun in that. That's what Natsu says one thing, well, the Master of Cronus says one thing. It's time we head to a new country. How about we go to the land of Azarath? That'll be the end of part 3. It is short, but that's it. There's not much I can do about that. I feel like if it's short, it might be a little bit better. If you want longer ones, just comment. Goodbye.